Hi, this is Dana with Flowers by Design, and today I'm going to show you how to make this traditional table centerpiece. Alrighty, so I have these zinnias next. These zinnias have two buds, and I am going to use two of the zinnias to bring some height. I really want them to be higher than the hydrangea because they're a smaller flower, and by nature when flowers are growing, the smaller flowers will be higher than the lower flowers. Okay, so these two also in the middle here. People like using floral picks of sometimes metal floral picks, sometimes wooden floral picks. I got used to not using floral picks, so I always cut the stems at an angle, and that is almost like as if you had a floral pick. So here come the other zinnias. We'll put one on this side and one on the other side. And the next thing to do is to place the ranunculus. Alright, so the ranunculus will actually continue this line that the lilies have started to make. And fluff them first, measure second, about this long, and glue in third. And what I do is I actually pull them down and bring the head of the flower a little bit higher, so that once again it almost has like an S-shaped form. There we go. I will do the same thing on the other side. Fluff, measure, cut, and glue. Just like that, and the two on the other side. I would recommend when going to shop for flowers to have a swatch with you, or if you're shopping for flowers at our site at flowers-by-design.com, you can always send us a swatch and we can match the colors that you're trying to use for your particular application. That's always really important because it's sometimes if you're just off on a color, then things don't look just right. Of course, there can be variation, and perhaps the safest way to go about it is to go with a tone-on-tone type of arrangement where you're using different hues of one same tone. And I do have some other ranunculus that actually are a little bit lighter. These were mocha, and these are beige in color. And once again, I am going to bring them higher up simply because the darker colors seem to balance better at the bottom rather than at the top. So these other ranunculus actually will go at the top here. You can use mini roses for here too, or other elements, berries, or feathers, or different types of smaller flowers that would look nicer towards the top of the arrangement. All right, and I think we need 2 more, which will go right around here. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, so more ranunculus. And one on the other side. So finally, I have my last few elements. This is a very dainty eucalyptus spray, a mini eucalyptus spray that I will probably cut in half and will accent some of the lines that are going on here. So because I cut it in half and my halves are not the same, I will use the second half to actually help with the line right here. And I will probably come down under the lily. Oops, a little bit too hard to cut. I'm going to use our stem cutter, which makes things a lot easier to cut. Even your pliers, if you are working on this for the first time, make sure that you get good tools for cutting. One of my favorite cutting pliers are these Sears cutting pliers that actually I've owned for I don't know how many years, and they're just as good as new. So they do make a world of difference. They're a little bit more expensive than the ones that you find at the hardware store for $5 or $7, but they make a world of difference. Okay, so now I know where to cut here. And kind of kitty corner from the other, I will add the other mini eucalyptus spray and the line on the other side. I do have another eucalyptus spray, and this one I will cut into a couple of different pieces to use at the front of the arrangement, because I do have some here at the top, some on the side, but I feel that it's missing something at the front and the back of the arrangement, if you will. So here they go. And one on this side. And I just glue the tip of each stem approximately 1 inch. I really don't glue more than that. And there's a couple of little stems left. I'll probably just cut them off and also put them in the front and the back. Now sometimes, as I have shown you in other floral arrangements that I have made, I need longer stems. And one of the good things about cutting stems off is that you can keep them so that if you ever need to make a stem longer, you can just wire them together and all of a sudden you have a longer stem.